Hello everybody and welcome in. It's week 8. We got SFA BearCave. And what a crazy week's already been. Multiple top 10 teams going down. 2 weird opponents too. Got Auburn going down. Miami. Minnesota. Oh shoot, let me get the, there we go. Get our overlay here. And I'm just trying to tweet out the stream here. Share copy. At everyone. Paste. Alright, we are here. Let me know if you can hear me. You should be able to. I'm just waiting to see some people in the chat. Dogwater can hear me. Let's fucking go. What a weird week. Please show me Le'Veon Bell's stats. I'll send that to you tonight. I'm gonna focus on the games. But yeah, your defense is ridiculous. I'm just going to give you guys a second here. I do have a few announcements. Alright, first announcement is next on Wednesday for Week 9 BearCave. It's when we're going to draw the playoff committee. Currently, I believe I have 11 coaches who have said that they want to be on the committee. There's only going to be 5 spots, but if I don't call your name right now and you want to be on the committee, you have to let me know. So, TC, Ron, Coach FSU, Pinstripe, Dogwater, Nick, McNasty, Rick, J Jettas, Fink, and Flame. So those are the coaches I have for the pool right now. If you want to be on the playoff committee, you have to let me know. Alrighty, so let's get started here. First, obviously, our sponsors. So first, as always, TCS Network. Next, we have a submission that kind of ties real life into the SFA. So Slovis is ass, Pit L, Pit equals SFA Buffalo. So somebody's going crazy for going at Pinstripe there. We also have our brand new podcast, SFA and Chill. It is currently on YouTube, so if you want to watch episode 1, you can. It's on YouTube. If you want to be a guest on it, it's on Thursday nights at 4:15 my time. And so just let me know if you want to be on it. And then finally, our game day today is Kansas State and Arkansas, so we got a Kansas ad. Ark who? State who? Rock Shot. So, without further ado, I'm wasting too much time letting you guys get in here. Let's get started with one of the best games every year, Navy and Army. I have no clue why this game is being played in the middle of the year. Normally, the game has it in week 14, so this is a bit strange. Yeah, a bit of chaos. Alright. So if Army, if you're in here, you said that you watched the game day streams, let me know if you want to, wait, let me make sure that I have the times correct. Nick, what up? Just make sure I have 7 minutes. Yes, I do. Alright, so let's get started. So we're going to see triple option versus triple option. Coach Wings versus Coach Joe, who may or may not be McGritty. Get dude, is Fink still witness? Yeah, dude. He is. He just got beat 30-7 by Toledo, which Toledo, on paper, is by far the best team in the MAC. They've had a very rough schedule. We are here in Army, or I don't know where they play this game, but I guess it's neutral site in here, because this does not look like Army Stadium. Army, that's a surprising team. I mean, we already know his team is terrible. Lincoln Financial Field, so for all of you analytic guys, this is actually a neutral site game. For you guys that do your rankings. If you have home field advantage input them, I know Rick cares about that stuff. Alrighty, who is going to take the cake today? Is BearCave going to be crazy like last week? Last week we had all upsets pretty much. So to start out the game, Navy a quick touchdown. It's going to be a lot of running. I expect a low-scoring game here, most likely. Yeah, look at all that blue. Army adds a field goal. Okay, at halftime, Navy has the lead, 7-3. Exactly how you think it's going to happen, right? Okay, Navy started passing the... Oh, shit, Navy. Dude, whoever picked Navy... Man, is Army going down? No, Army makes it a 10-point game here. Change of possession. They get the ball back. And they score again. They do. Army with a late comeback here. All right, let's follow. And it's 4th down. All right, boys. So, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Down by 3. Let's watch a little triple option. Let's see if Army can get back into this. Down 18 going into the 4th quarter. Can they do it? First time we're seeing some triple option gameplay this season. Actually, this is the first time ever on BearCave seeing triple option. Like true triple option. Can Army do it? Oh, weird little handoff there. That was a broken play, and Keenan gets only 2 yards. Oh boy. It's not looking good. I'm not sure how good. See, for all of you triple option teams, I'm not sure how good you would be on BearCave or Game Day with these offenses. But it looks like they're in a throwing... Okay, they hand it off to the up back, and he goes Atkins for 7. Are they going to go for it? Yes, they are. Army's going for it, all timeouts. They're both going big dick. Can they punch it in? They're doing a toss, and he has the edge. Tyrell Robinson. My God, what a crazy play call. That play either is like 10 yards or it's -6. I mean, Air Force did lose. Alright, they're going to throw it. Dude, so I have a... I played with Army in a Dynasty, and Atkins breaks literally every tackle you can imagine. That dude is insane. Easily the best fullback in the country. Oh, and they get the first down. Tyrell Robinson, he is a beast as well. Man, a minute left. Army is driving. Can they make an epic comeback? Or is Navy going to choke? Army, they're going to throw it. He's taken off. He has room. And that's another first down. They're to the 30. So they're pushing field goal range now. Yeah, definitely a good first game. Thought this was going to be a blowout for Navy, which would have been an upset. He's throwing it deep, and that's picked off by Navy. And he's returning it. He has the sideline. Wow, Army goes for it all. Now there's still 50 seconds left. Oh, but they burned a timeout. You got to think this is over. Yeah, try not to spoil. Navy. So without... I think this game is over. But without that third timeout, they're probably going to get the ball back just for the punt return. Man, the Army going down, though. Up back. If this next play goes longer than 40 seconds, or longer than 4 seconds, this game's over. They hand it, and he gets the first down anyways, and more! Kai Rojas for 13, and that's going to secure the upset for Coach Wings and Navy. What a great win. We got to make sure that they put it away. Down goes Army. And I know Coach Wings is barely active, but what a... I mean... If you picked Navy, good for you. I had Army as a minus 12.5 favorite. But when these teams get together, man, what a bad throw, dude. You're a triple option team. I know you got to throw it, but you can't trust them to make a throw to the boundary. Yeah, Army was so close to being ranked. I mean, the Army no cover was kind of an obvious pick. If you didn't at least put Army no cover, then you weren't being smart. Alright, let me remember to get my player of the game. None of those scores you see are accurate. Hold on, sorry. Close Spotify. I don't know why that was open. So, if you're a triple option team and your wide receiver is your best player, then you know you fucked up. Navy Player of the Week. And now, boys, we get into one of my potential favorite games of the week here. It's going to be Louisiana at Houston, Road to Immortality game. I'm hoping for some Darren William highlights, but Coach Dirty or Skyflyer, if you're in here, let me know your heads or tails, kick and receive. This is a evenly matched game, and I mean, honestly, this game might not matter, but I mean, for like the division, but this is definitely a fun user versus user game. Yeah, picking Navy outright is a questionable call there. Pretty much these same uniforms here today. Coach Dirty and Coach Skyflyer were at Houston in Tedecue Stadium. And I see no Dirty, so I'm just going to pick heads. They did not win. Alright. This game could go either way because both of these teams do not have their starting quarterbacks. Houston's out for the season and Louisiana's out for another 5 or 6 weeks. So I'd estimate all running backs and a quick touchdown from Louisiana and another quick score. So a rough first quarter here for Houston. But they have Nathaniel Dell back, who's their best wide receiver. He's like an 87 overall. And right before half, Louisiana does. They get up back by 2 scores. All right, third quarter. Can Houston get back into it? No, Louisiana. But Houston, make a late push. It's never over. All right, 2-score game. Can Houston do something? No, Louisiana. All right. Fumble recovered by Darren Williams. He gets a fumble recovery. Let's go. Can't wait to write about that. And a quick touchdown, and this game is over. Houston, without their starting quarterback, just looks lost out there. Let's take a look at the stats for you guys. Coach Dirty with another impressive victory. Finley, 2 touchdowns if you had him in Tutty Tally. Nice job. Nathan Dell, Houston. Finley with 4 touchdowns on the ground. That's what you like to see. Let's see, Fulton, pretty good. So no interceptions, unfortunately. Finley, 4 TDs, 150 yards. That's going to help him out. And then let's see Darren Williams. Darren Williams, the man, the myth, the legend. Where is he? Oh, no. Only 1 tackle. But he does get the forced fumble and the recovery. So he forces the fumble and gets the recovery. I'll take that. Yeah, I don't even remember who I picked. Oh, I went game day this time. Stupid me. I hate sweating it out on game day. Wait, would you look at that? Darren Williams, first player of the game. You love to see it. Both SFA players. The number 1 and number 5 prospect entering the season. Yeah, no. Game day, no. Alright, now we're going to start getting into the bigger games here. We have a lot of ranked matchups today, but first off, though, we got to watch some trash SE team lose. And who's up first? None other than Neil. Where are I think they're up here. South Carolina. Oh, I forgot to sim my game. I'll just do it live on stream here. Oh, thank God we won. Keenan Allen. Heisenberg, another touchdown. He has yet to not score. He's literally the most consistent tutty tally guy you could pick. Oh, thank God I won that game. Alright, where's Ole Miss? Michigan and Maryland. There we go. Alright, Neil. Heads, tails. Yeah, I picked deuce. Ole Miss, heads or tails, kick and receive. Let me know. You're on the road. LSU rocking a nice little alternates. I like to see the game doing that. Trexo going heads. Kicker, do you want a receiver kick? Why are they playing outside? Doesn't LSU? No, I guess their stadium is outside. I thought for some weird reason they played in the Superdome, but that was just a special game against FSU. Alright, heads. And you lose the toss. And they pick receive anyways, LMAO. Alright. LSU 2-5 versus Ole Miss. Jesus. What's gonna happen here? Just as you think. Oh, man. 7-0. LSU ties it up. Alright, we might have a game going. Both teams have been seemingly stopped in the... Alright. Second half, Ole Miss takes 2-score lead. LSU responds. LSU. Oh boy. It's close in the fourth quarter. You know what that means. LSU takes the lead. Coach Trexo. What's going to happen? And LSU takes a 10-point lead. That means I can't watch it. We got to see a score. And Ole Miss does it. And LSU gets a first down and they win. Can Ole Miss get the upset? Or I guess not. It's not going to be an upset. One first down will end it here. Max Johnson. Oh, he hands it off. And he's going to get the first down, and it looks like Neal is going to lose. They might have a chance to get the ball with like 10 seconds left, but it's looking all but over here. Max keeps it. Oh, dear. He got such a lucky, like, rolling animation there. Sometimes things just don't fall your way. Oh, and Max Johnson keeps it, and now it's for sure over as they try to injure Max Johnson there. But you know what? They're still running it, so you could get a fumble here. I know. You have some SFA players on there with really good hit power, but now they're lining up under victory formation. It's all but over. Oh man, Neal, I feel for you. After an SEC division title last season, this season looks a little rough. The SFA will rip your heart out weekly. And just like that, the game is over. Max Johnson. Tough game for Neal. We'll check stats. We'll see what's going on with this team. See if there's anything that you can potentially correct here. Playing summary. I mean, Fitzpatrick threw for 52 times, 316, 4 TDs, 1 interception. You really can't get mad at him for a pick there. Dude, this freshman's going crazy. The future's bright here, honestly. You barely ran it at all. Tricandrick West didn't do shit. Receiving, okay, all of your throws were dump offs. That's why you lost. Brent Boozler, 2 TDs. Let's go. Nice little freshman. Derek Watt, two catches. Let's go. Demon Clowney. I mean, defense just didn't get the job done. You know, you have nothing more than tackles. You have no turnovers. Like, you got one deflection here from a bright outside linebacker. Like, Clint Dix didn't do shit. Like, man. So, that might be on defense. We're, stretching the field. Back to the drawing board for Ole Miss here. Demon Clowney again. This guy is a menace. If he was an SFA player, he'd be insane. Ole Miss Player of the Week. Alright, next. Everyone's favorite team, Georgia Tech. I think, is this their 3rd straight week on BearCave? 1 week they dominated, and then they lose to, Syracuse in the 4th quarter. And then they dominate Clemson, which seems like a great win. Coach Mike, if you're in here, let me know. Let me know heads or kick or receive, because you're at home. Can Georgia Tech do it again? Georgia Tech is at home, and for some reason they're not wearing solid colors. That's really weird. Some unique jersey combinations here today. Miami lost as well, so this is kind of a wide open conference. Really? They wear their away jerseys? Dude, look at that. Dude, that it's such a cool entrance. Bobby Dog Stadium. That's cool that they put in the game that their home jerseys are white. I like that. Alright, I don't see Mike, but you didn't even get an opportunity. Oh boy, here we go. Come on, dude. Everybody and their moms cheering for Georgia Tech. And a quick touchdown for Georgia Tech. And they extend it to 10. Come on, boys. Oh, man. Is this a Georgia Tech hype season? North Carolina. Come on. Punch it in. Oh! Negative on 3rd and 5. Sacked for 11-yard loss. And then they... Do they get anything? They don't? Was that a 4th down? I don't understand what happened there. They didn't get points or anything. That was weird. Must have been a 4th down. And still no points. We're in the 3rd quarter. And it's still a 1-possession ball game. See, just want to make it known that I'm done. Completely forgot about tight tally. So I'm going to go for game day pick. Alright. And Georgia Tech scores a touchdown. Come on. Slam the door, dude. This defense, if they can slam the door again. And Georgia Tech goes up 3 scores. And it looks like it's going to do it. Georgia Tech continues an amazing season. They gave up 1 TD, but they get another. They give up another garbage time TD. But Georgia Tech is looking like the team, man. You love to see it. Jeff Sims, he threw 35 times, which is surprising, but Norris got carries, Gibbs, Sims, like they all ran it well. 70-yarder for Norris. And whatever Mike is doing down there in Georgia Tech is working, man. What a performance. I know it's North Carolina. They're not having a good year, but come on. I mean, but the way this defense just shut down North Carolina, and they shut down Clemson, who just exploded on NC State. And Coach Mike's going to be happy about that one. And now, was last week's game day just a fluke, or is Ohio... Or is Buffalo actually going to play well from now on? Pinstripe, if you're here, I need receive or kick. We got the West Virginia playbook going. Ohio is a 10-point favorite on the road. Look at their defense. What is Ohio going to do to Arch Manning? It may not be pretty. What's the over-under on picks for Arch Manning? 5? There's Antoine Randall looking to build off a great game day performance. This team's definitely overhyped. Dogwater's predicting 3. No pinhead in here, so kick it. Alright. What can Arch Manning do on... And they score the first touchdown. They get 14. Oh man, Buffalo, are they coming to play in the MAC play? This horrendous field. And at halftime, they go up. Let's go. And they get down. They get a field goal. At halftime, Buffalo's winning by 7. Yep, stadium's still empty. And a quick touchdown. Another quick touchdown. Buffalo. Is Arch coming to play? He's tired of the haters. But can Ohio get back into this? No, Buffalo is going to end it there. Arch Manning. And this game is going to be over. And Buffalo has done it. A 10-point dog. Holy smokes. Did all he need was a little confidence booster against Western Michigan? Look at these numbers. The completion percentage is still bad, let's be honest. But 324, 4 TDs. Ames went for 81. And Randall L., he had a long of 54. He had a touchdown. Johnson had a touchdown. 2 for Cassette. Boys. Boys, boys, boys. Let's take a look at the defense here. Michael Morse continuing. 3 tackles for loss and a sack. No interceptions. Wow, what a game for this team. Pinstripe's going to be happy about that one, dude. He's battling back. Can Buffalo be a player in the MAC? He's going to get way too overhyped for that win right there, but you know what? I'm all for it. Let Pinstripe have his moment. He now has a .25 career win percentage. He's now 7-21 in his career. You love to see it, Buffalo. Alrighty, now we're getting to the good matchups. Arizona at Washington. The Pac-12 is looking like once again, looking like a tough conference. Because the SFA mimics real life perfectly. The Pac-12 is by far the best conference in the country. You will not be able to tell me any different. We're in prime time here. Who's going to win this game? This is CPU versus CPU, so no need for anybody to call. I'm hoping Washington wins this, but Arizona's only loss is late to Cal, so they might be a good team. Washington does have some SFA players. Flame, I used my streaming power to promote the Pac-12 because nobody else will. I got to promote the Pac-12. Nobody else or their mom will promote it other than Bill Walton. So I got to be the second one. We're going to kick it here. Winner of this game very well could win their respected division. What can Washington do at home? And Arizona starts out the scoring on the road. And a surprisingly tough start for Washington, who normally plays really well at home. And they respond in the second quarter. All right, now they add a field goal. And man, this is a tight game, but Washington right before the half puts in a 23-yarder by Odunzi. Yeah, Baylor is cheering for Washington, who goes up by 2 scores, but Arizona responds quickly, and here they go driving. Oh, they get stopped for a field goal. This might be a close one. Down 11, though. 6 minutes left. Arizona has to do something now. All right, they went for 2. Did not work. And Washington goes up by 12. And that looks to do it. And Washington ends up with a blowout, even though it was a lot closer than you'd think. Up 12. This game is over. Washington wins, and they're definitely going to move up with that. A big win for them, but a little suspect on the defense there. Big win for Washington, whose only loss is in overtime to Boise State. A horrific, terrible loss, but it was in overtime. Is this going to be the first time Washington's good in SFA history? They've been a terrible team. Alright, who's next? Stanford at Iowa State, our push game. Honestly, I didn't know where else to go with a push this week. I feel like Stanford might win this game, but they both lost, so it's really tough to tell. But, dude, you gotta cheer for Kiko Alonso, man. Alright, kick or receive, Ron, if you're here. Kick or receive. Tails kick. If Kiko Alonso throws a pick to Fork, it's gonna be fantastic. I really hope Fork goes off. SFA players on both sides. They both coming off losses. Iowa State, I believe, is coming off 2 losses, so they're gonna be itching to get back into the win column, but he wants to, what was it? Tails and kick. Alright. Are you going to feed Stanford the Kako? I mean, Stanford has no defense, so if Kiko plays well and a quick touchdown for Stanford, you do not like to see that. Iowa State dropped by Mo Alley Cox. They're still driving, though. And they add 3. You don't like to see that, but they add a touchdown, take the lead at home. And they're driving again. Another touchdown right before half. So Iowa State up 10 here early, somehow containing this Stanford offense, who has like the best passing attack in the country. And Stanford adds a field goal. Oh man, it's looking close here down the stretch. What's going to happen? Stanford ties it up here in the 4th quarter. Next change of possession. Iowa State does nothing. Stanford does nothing right back. No, they fumbled, and Iowa State takes over. And they do nothing. On 4th and 7, they go for it, and they don't get it. 3 minutes remaining. And Stanford gets a safety. A safety rush by Levine. On the Iowa State 2, so they pinned him deep, and there's a safety. Wow, you can't make that stuff up. It's 4th down. Iowa State is getting the ball back. Down 2. Can Stanford pin him deep again? No, he's going to return it this time. And we get to see if Kiko really has that dog in him. Is Kiko Alonso really the best QB in this class? Or is Arch Manning coming for his title? Come on, Iowa State. You're at Jack Trice. It's cold. It's mid-October. You're going to run it with Juwan Harvey, and he does really nothing. Juwan Harvey's really got nothing. Under 3 yards a carry today. Wearing the long sleeve like a weenie. Not sure Ryan Leaf has been better. Kiko. Oh, free rusher, and he goes down right as he's about to yam it. Jimmy Wyrick off the edge. And he did not see him. And now we're in a 3rd and long. 9 of 17, pretty good on 3rd down, but they've had no score in the 2nd half. You're going to need something big here from Kiko. They fake the handoff over the middle to Mo Alley Cox, and that's not getting it done. And you got to think, or no, that was to Stephen Moore. You got to think they're going for it. Yep, they're going for it. Clock is running. They got to save those timeouts. A man in motion. Kiko drops back. They have a pocket. He dumps it off, and that's... Oh, God. Juwan. can't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. The bright side is, here's the bright side. That was a terrible drive, but they still have 3 timeouts. They still have the 3 timeouts. Alfred Blue, SFA player, can he get it done? He just needs 1 first down. And a timeout called. Like I said, they're going to get the ball back if they can stop Alfred Blue, and they'll still only be down 7. They hand it off, and he is stopped once again. 3rd and 4. The first down wins it. They hand it off. It's Power. He has room. But Harrison Smith makes the tackle. 4th down. Harrison Smith stacks him up at the line. And Iowa State has such a tiny hope, but they're still alive. Can Stanford push it to 5 points? Kick is up, and it's good. So Iowa State, they have the ball back. They still have a chance, but this time they need a touchdown. Their defense comes up huge. The freshman Harrison Smith, once again in a big moment, comes through. All right. Iowa State, your defense is giving you everything possible. They've held one of the best offenses in the country to 22 points. Come on, Kiko, you got to do something here at home. The coach is threatening to put in Hunter Geekers, and the clock is running. He did not get to the first down. That's been the best play so far. They got to hurry it up, and they're going to spike it. And Ron is turning on his quarterback in the comments, dude. Pulling a Mills.
Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 3. Combo.
30 seconds left. They need a touchdown. Kiko. They get it. Jawan breaks 2, tackles a 3rd. And he gets out of bounds. Jawan Harvey, the backup coming in for Jarrell Brock, is a fucking monster, man. I love that man. And now they're in Hail Mary range. Can we get a Hail Kiko? He dumps it off, and Jawan dropped that on purpose. That was a big drop by Jawan. There was going to be like no yards, and they keep time going. That was a heads-up play by Jawan. Kiko. Oh boy. And now looks like it's time for the Hail Kiko. 10 seconds left. Are they going to get the... Oh, they're going to spike it. 4th and 8. 1 play. Hail Mary. Ron is going crazy. We've already had 2 Hail Marys this season. Can we get a 3rd? Kiko, he drops back. It's only a 3-man rush. They're going to get there. He throws it. And it's picked off. And Stanford is going to win it. Kiko Strong is picked off. And he loses the 3rd in a row. And I have a sneaking suspicion that was just picked off by Fork. We gotta go back to the highlights to check. But if he was picked off by Fork, that's an L. He had 2-on-1 on the last play. Kiko's not bad. You know, Iowa State was a team that was like 5-7, 6-6 last year. Kiko wasn't going to make them a championship contender right away. But he's definitely improved them. But let's see who got the pick. Kiko Strong, not the worst day, but also not the best. Juwan Harvey, you know, the rushing was just rough today. Defensive-wise, I mean, you played pretty well. Stanford, who got the pick? Fork! Yes! Fork got it! Oh, no. Oh, no. Man, smoking that Kiko along, the Kiko Strong Pack, man. You just lost to a man named Fork. That is an L. Fork is a god. For those of you who don't know why a guy is named Fork, if you don't know Blue Eagle, he had a program that we're going to use instead of Sim Matchup that was supposed to be better, and he said he was writing this program, whatever, and he's taking name suggestions, and somebody suggested the name Fork. So when we switched over this game, I decided, you know what, I'm going to put him in a recruiting class, Fork. And he went to Stanford, and the rest is history. Alright, let's see. ISU Player of the Week. Man, what a tough loss. Flame, don't say that because you know Baylor's going to wind up winning the Big 12 and going to the playoff again. Alright. Oh boy. Whew. If any of you guys listen to the podcast, my hot takes for the second half of the season directly revolve around this game. Nick, let me know. Kick or receive. Here we go. South Carolina and Luke Doty. Can they keep the dream season alive? Or are they going to start stumbling? We're in Neyland Stadium. They are not checkering it. They're saving that for Vandy. Can Cardale Jones pull off another miraculous win? And look how many South Carolina fans made the travel. Oh, like a quarter of the stadium. Normally it's one section. That's actually crazy. South Carolina traveling well in this dream season. Look at that. That is a ton. So, here we go. Can South Carolina do it? A quick field goal in South Carolina. Oh God. I can't even commentate this. I'm scared. Oh, South Carolina, they back on top. What's going to happen? South Carolina takes an 11-point lead. Tennessee responds, and at halftime, we got a ball game. Whew. Everyone relax. As we get into the third quarter, South Carolina goes up a score. Tennessee ties it as we enter the fourth. 24-24. South Carolina's used to this. They've been in overtime games the last 2 weeks. They feel rested, though. They're coming off a bye. Tennessee takes the lead. South Carolina has to do something, and they don't. Can Tennessee, what can they do? 3rd and 12, and they punt it. And, you know, at 3 minutes, this is such a huge game. Let's watch it as they start on the 31. Oh, no. Can Luke Doty have his Heisman moment? Luke Doty runs it, and he has nothing. A field goal sends it to OT. Touchdown, more than likely, could win it. South Carolina, do they have a third straight game in them? Man in motion. They hand it off up the middle. That's Mullins. We know Mullins. He's the guy who ended ECU's playoff hopes. A big 3rd and 6, though. I don't think they're quite in field goal range. I know that they don't have the best kicker. You need a first down here if you're South Carolina. And he gets the screen pass off. It's Mullins, and he does not get anything. Oh boy, big decision time here for South Carolina. And they are going for it. Here we go. Can Tennessee make a stop? South Carolina, man in motion. Doty, he has time, he's scrambling, he throws it, and it's incomplete! Tennessee takes over, but South Carolina still has their 3 timeouts. Can Cardale end the game? Oh my God, South Carolina, no. Can Cardale end the game? They hand it off, and nothing up the middle, and the timeouts start coming in. That's Jim Moorhead. 2nd and 7. Can Cardale end this game? First down wins it. Cardale keeps it, and he has some room, Cardale! Hail Cardale, and he could have just won it right there, boys and girls. South Carolina off the bye comes into Neyland, and man, they might lose this game. Hand it off to Small, or Jalen Wright, nothing. In South Carolina, it looks like they could potentially get the ball back with less than 10 seconds left. Handoff up the middle, and for 8. They have a chance. A very faint chance. Oh dear God. And they're just going to kneel this out. So they're going to have to punt it. Yeah, they're going to have to run one more play. Coach Nick, what are they going to do? They're going to punt it here. Everybody's going for the punter here. Oh boy. Clock's going to run down. Will there be time on the clock? Top 2 may be going down on the same day. What's going to happen here? This could be the final play of the game. And they do not get it there. Is there going to be... He punts it out of bounds, and there's 3 seconds on the clock. Miranda, what are you doing? And South Carolina has 1 play. They need to go 80 yards. Is South Carolina the team of destiny? Luke Doty drops back. He has all the time in the world. He sails it. He has a guy, and it's picked off! Tennessee is going to win the game! Cardale wins 2 top 3 upsets in a row, and South Carolina's dream season has come to an end. Not really, they just have 1 loss, but wow. Cardale Jones, and there's no way I don't think that Louis Shire steps on the field again this season, barring Cardale injury. What an upset for Tennessee. A 3-point win in regulation. South Carolina just couldn't get there, and that's why you recruit a kicker in situations like that. South Carolina could easily send it to overtime with like a 45-yarder. Nothing. What a game for Tennessee and Coach Nick. And I think Tennessee quickly becomes the best 2-loss team in the country. Despite Auburn losing. Let's take a look at the stats here. Cardale Jones, see, not that great, but he gets it done. You got to be scared for this, though. Jabari Small, 5 carries, 0 yards, and then he left the game for Jalen Wright. Did he get hurt? Oh, Nelly. How'd the defense do? And then how'd South Carolina? How did Doty perform? I mean, 2 for 1. It just didn't have the day he normally has. And man, what a win for Tennessee. Congrats, Nick. It feels good, doesn't it? He could do what ECU could not. And we're going to have a shakeup at the top, as we are now down to 5 undefeated teams in the nation. 2 go down this week, and we have 1 that's left to play. Or no, we have 2 left to play. So, Tennessee Player of the Week. Wow, what a win for Coach Nick. And it really was never in doubt, honestly. Like, that drive by South Carolina was so bad. Teams are not clutch today on the comebacks. Sometimes that's the way BearCave crumbles. In our last game before game day, this is a scary game. Unlike real life Maryland, this team is really fucking good. But Michigan, man, their core, there's SFA players galore on both sides. You got Devin Gardner as the Michigan starter, Tony Jefferson on defense. On Maryland's side, you got Connor Schott QB, but I think they're starting Talua because he had better progression. And then you have like Philip Dorsett in the backfield. And we are reigning here in Maryland. You love to see it. A rainy game here in Maryland. Can they pull off another upset? Is this finally the year? Maryland's always been this mid-ranked, like, teen-ranked team that can just never quite crack the top 8. Is this finally the year Maryland wins the division? First quarter, Maryland takes a quick lead. Michigan responds. First quarter, Maryland wins it. And a quick touchdown for Maryland. Oh boy, and Michigan's getting stunted in the red zone. Maryland scoring touchdowns, Michigan scoring field goals. And Michigan is looking lost today. As we go to the fourth quarter, down by 12. Can Maryland pull it off? Is this going to be the week of the upset? And Maryland takes a commanding lead. It's still a 12-point game. I don't see how Michigan does anything here. And Maryland is going to win the game. Wow, another upset. What happened, dude? Talua 3-1. Dorsett goes off for 97. Rakeem Jarrett. You have Richard McKinney, SFA guy. Defense, Bostic, 10 tackles. He is one of the, I think it's 3 players remaining from the original draft class. He sat out a few years, and he's going off. You got Jeremiah Tachu, who had a sack. Holden Shaw. You love to see these SFA players going off. And let's see what Michigan. Devin Gardner, just no touchdowns. It got into... Devin. He's one of my favorite players. And Edwards with Blake Corum, he's injured. Let's see how defense went. And just nothing here. Tony Jefferson was non-existent. What? Damn. Another week of upsets. Absolutely. Alright, buddy, this isn't real life Michigan. Some huge shakeup as we have 3 top 5 teams losing. Is Notre Dame going to be a top 2 team this week? Ugh! That's disgusting, dude. They don't deserve it. Alright, let's make sure every game's been played besides game day. You can see it on the right there. There's only one. And game day will happen here probably in about 20 to 30 minutes. But first, let's preview next week, knowing what we know. Minnesota, not that good. This is going to be a bloodbath. See looking for potential game day games. Tennessee and Alabama both have already had game days, so that's not happening until we get to committee time. USF is actually a really good team. Not been a good game so far. Oh, here it is. Memphis and SMU next week. We may have to just lock it in. Unless there's something crazy out here. Oh, man. Penn State and Maryland. I don't think that it's quite good enough to... I think just the lore with Memphis and the lore with SMU and the whole fiasco. Yeah, we might have to give it to them. Purdue, Ohio State, no. Tulane and Houston. Syracuse and Florida State. Oh yeah, SMU Memphis I've had circled for a while as well. It's a good one. I think the only game that could potentially touch it is Penn State Maryland, but then again, those two teams will be in it to the end of the season. This is the only time we're going to see SMU Memphis, only time we'll see Memphis until the playoff. So we might want to get acquainted with the team. Ooh, another big matchup. This will be a top 10 game. But that's definitely not getting game day. 2 CPUs. I'm not doing that 2 weeks in a row. And that's it. So, alright, game day is going to come down to Maryland and Penn State and Memphis and SMU, but most likely going to be Memphis and SMU. What a crazy BearCave. It's always wild. I'll be back in about 20-30 minutes for game day. I gotta go to the bathroom, eat, do all that good stuff. So, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, can't wait for game day.